All right, guys. It is Election Day, November 5th, 2024. This is MWUSA Season 3, Episode 227. Not sure if this part is even going to air or not, or if I'm going to record anything tonight or not. Probably will not, because some of my older kids want to stay up and watch the election, so I probably won't get to. But if you're listening to this, something happened and made it so that I could record. The first polls are going to be closing in about an hour and a half, and we should get a couple states. If I remember right, it's Kentucky and Indiana probably, and then it won't be for another hour and a half, I think, before a bunch of other polls close. So that's where we are right now, heading home still, and I'll come back and maybe give you some updates.
Election night is in full swing. Welcome to our special coverage.
Oh, do you miss my hair look like Trump's?
I'm right there.
I can.
Americans across the country are
You want me to?
Not right now.
closings are
Actually, I don't want to touch your musty
That
hair.
number, of course, is 270. President Trump will win.
Well, Indiana, which we already knew, but
Trump will also carry nearby Kentucky for a third time, and it is too early to call the state of South Carolina. But former President Trump has the lead there, according to our Fox News voter analysis. Meanwhile, Vice President Harris will sail to victory in liberal Vermont. Is the GOP candidate running against Sherrod Brown?
My mom had it.
You can say that Fox News doesn't project that Trump will
Keegan
win
is so
Virginia,
annoying.
a very big
He's
state. Over a dozen states, all eyes, of course, are on Pennsylvania, which could be the deciding state in this race. 19 electoral votes at stake. Fox News Decision Desk says that this is obviously too early to call in Pennsylvania, as we will be watching that only until the bitter end. So Fox News is projecting that former President Trump will win the state of Florida, putting him 30 electoral votes closer to the White House. Too early to call a winner in New Hampshire, where Vice President Harris has an edge. In Maine, the Fox News Decision Desk says that it's too early to call the statewide race. Maine gives 2 electoral. And again, this is too early, not too close, but too early to call many of these races. Arizona also too early to call, as the polls are closing there. Fox News can project that former President Trump will win Texas. That blocks 40 more electoral votes into his column. Former president also has a lead in Iowa. There's no call at the top of the hour here. Remember that Iowa poll had people scrambling there at the Des Moines Register saying it was Harris lead by 3. College votes there. New Mexico, too early to call, but Harris has a lead, according to our Fox News voter analysis in New Mexico. Former President Trump will win Louisiana, which has voted for a Republican in every election this century. Pretty sure we were going to get that. Trump also wins Kansas, adding another 6 electoral votes to his tally. The former president will win North Dakota, a longtime conservative state as well. He will also take South Dakota, which often mirrors the vote of its neighbor to the north.
Sure.
And Fox News can project that the former president will win Wyoming. He'll also win Montana's presidential election. We're looking closely at that Senate race out there.
it's not a few houses, it's neighborhoods.
205 to 117.
Yeah. I mean, you remember when we first moved here, there was cornfields everywhere. It was beautiful. And now it's just...
97.
Do you think Trump's going to have 297? That's your final answer? Okay, right now, Poly Market has him at 82.7 chance of winning. He's going to win all 7 swing states. I wouldn't be surprised if his Minnesota starts getting close the way it's going.
Mine is wrong. I did not mean. One sec, I screenshot it.
Okay, what do you think it's going to be?
61% in. Too soon to call for us.
Well, this is wild. Remember,
Come on, pal. What you got?
these numbers in 2016 or 2020. The loud counting numbers that we were talking about earlier are really
Yeah, well,
something
I'll
to
take a
watch.
picture.
Trump is
He said he's not waiting until morning. As soon as they call us, he sees the check.
310.
310? Okay, my boy, 310. All right, we'll see. What do you think, like, the overall total is going to be for both sides?
293, 245.
293 Trump, 245? Okay.
What do you think?
Well, I still have the same thing that I had
West
before.
Virginia Democrat.
Oh yeah, that was one of the first states called. I've got Republicans. What happened here? 312, Democrats 226.
You have
So,
Michigan.
yeah, I've got Michigan, Wisconsin, and Pennsylvania going Republican. But right now it's 11 o'clock, and I think all three of them will be his in the next 2 hours.
You have something I don't have.
What do I have that you don't
You
have?
have West Virginia, are you sure?
Yeah, West Virginia is the first state that they called.
It's Democrat.
Is Republican.
Okay, that's why I just asked.
Yeah.
That puts mine at 251.
So New York Times gave Trump North Carolina, but not Georgia yet. And Pennsylvania's lean Republican. Michigan's lean Republican. Wisconsin's lean Republican. Arizona's lean Republican. I mean, he just needs one of those, Wisconsin, Michigan, or Pennsylvania, to win. Dragging on. What?
Get some sleep and be ready to close out tomorrow strong.
I'm telling you, man, it could be Thursday. That's the way it is.
Harris Biden administration just said that.
That's what they did with Hillary. They said, just go home and everything will be okay.
His eyes are scaring me.
That's what they're talking about. He's had a facelift. His name is Brett Baer.
No, when he looks to the side, his eyes are so scary.
Oh yeah, weird.
You guys are funny.
No, he looked like he was possessing her. I'm not kidding.
Locked the felon argument. Like, you don't even hear it. You didn't hear it through the course of most of the campaign.
Fox News decision desk can now
Look.
project that former President Donald Trump will win the state of North Carolina.
There you go. He's at 232 to 193. They just gave her 5, so they just gave her New Mexico.
Democratic governor in the state of North Carolina. You saw former President Trump go there a number of times, about 4 times in the past 2 weeks.
All right.
The campaign always felt.
All right, guys. 12:40 a.m. and Reuters just gave Trump Georgia, and on my chart, that takes him up to 248. With Alaska, it'll be 251, and if he gets Pennsylvania, he'll have 270. So and he'll still have Michigan, Wisconsin, Arizona, and Nevada that he's leading in. So you can see it's a lot quieter now. Everybody's gone to sleep. I'm still up, still watching, and yeah, I don't know how ugly this is going to be here when you listen to it, but you know, everything's going well for him right now and terribly for her. I'll be back.
States that have not been called yet. We will continue overnight to fight to make sure that every vote is counted, that every voice has spoken. So you won't hear from the vice president tonight.
Sounds familiar?
But you will hear from her tomorrow. She will be back here tomorrow to address not only the HU family, not only to address her supporters, but to address the nation.
Exactly like Hillary.
Thank you. We believe in you.
There you go.
May God bless you. May God keep you. And go HU and go Harris.
So right now it's 12:50, and looks like Wisconsin is about to fall to Trump, and that would put him at 259. If you add Alaska in, that's 262, and then Arizona would put him at 273. Here we go. Listen.
The state of Georgia will go to former President Donald Trump. This was a really
Georgia goes to Trump.
Battle. If you think about Georgia loses it last time to President Biden by 11,779 votes. For some reason, that number sticks in my mind. And this is a big win. He went there, campaigned there, and so did Vice President Harris.
All right, here we go. 1:10 a.m. It's 2:16 to 2:48, and here we go with starting with he is not going to be president because he led an insurrection and the Senate will block him from becoming president. Now they're leading an insurrection. So here we go with this talk, and they're going to divide the country more than bring it together. And this is what I told you before. All they want to do in politics is separate Americans and make us fight each other instead of uniting. Because if we unite, we will make them do the right thing. And they don't want that. They want us fighting each other. So they're already starting with this. We're going to block him from being certified.
That Donald J. Trump will win the state of Pennsylvania. Former President Donald J. Trump will win the state of Pennsylvania, and thereby he is on his way to becoming the 47th president.
He'll get Alaska, and he got it.
With this, the path for Vice President Harris has narrowed, and there's really no path going forward. It's vanished. This is historic. Everything was about Pennsylvania. Everything from the beginning was about Pennsylvania. Now, former President Trump will win the state of Pennsylvania.
1:20 a.m.
The 19 electoral votes. That puts him at 267, not officially over the 270, but the path that it takes to get to.
So now he'll get Alaska at the very least. Not to mention he's ahead in Nevada, Arizona, Michigan, Wisconsin. All right, guys, so Alaska was just called by someone, even though normally it's not called for like 3 or 4 days because it takes forever for them to count, and that would get him to exactly 270, but not the big news companies yet, so we'll see about that. But he's definitely in. I think he's going to be giving a speech here in the next, I don't know how long. It's about 1:35 a.m. right now. I'm watching Kevin O'Leary talking about how he's going on a trip tomorrow to all these countries, and he'll be able to make a lot of money because the tax rates will stay low here, and he can repatriate money to the U.S.
There you go. Trying to put the flag up. Guys, he won.
Will be complete with a win in Wisconsin.
Girls, Philip, Donald Trump is the new president.
He is now the second president.
Thank you very much, Bob.
Oh, this is so just, I did not think this would happen, I'll be
Thank you all
honest with
very much. This is great. These are our friends. We have thousands of friends in this incredible movement. This was a movement like nobody's ever seen before.
He'll probably talk to 5.
Frankly, this was, I believe, the greatest political movement of all time. There's never been anything like this in this country, and maybe beyond.
You allowing me to join you on this incredible journey. I thank you for the trust that you placed in me. And I think that we just witnessed the greatest political comeback in the history of the United States of America. And under President Trump's leadership, we're never going to stop fighting for you, for your dreams, for the future of your children. And after the greatest political comeback in American history, we're going to lead the greatest economic comeback in American history under Donald Trump's leadership.
All right, guys, 3 a.m. We're going to call it a night. Trump just finished his speech. I don't know how this is going to sound. It might be crazy. It might be cut off for copyright reasons. We'll see. I don't even know if I'm going to publish it, but we'll find out. If you have any questions or comments, the email is mwusa21@gmail.com, mwusa21@gmail.com. See you next time.